Hello. On it.
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism. Within it lies the seed of Vlakith's demise. And I intend to help.
Vlakith's demise? Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
If they have not said, they must have good reason. But the one inside's chose that very power will be. I've sought their freedom for eons. Instead, all that remains is the key that unchains. Bring the prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. Lae'zel, together we will break our.
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no. The Zaith Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the Ascended. She feeds on most all of them.
Madness. You folly. I will hear no more of it. I served Vlakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles. Yet she names me her Sharlak. I will meet you at...
Lae'zel, take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Here it's... I should go. Vlakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. Keep the astral prism close. Let no... Now to Bald...
Swift as my feet can carry me. Always at your side.
Vlakith Karsivim Hrathkrash. These were the first words but they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They forsake one protocol and forsake Vlakith. Forsake if Voss speaks true. If Ascension is a lie. If Tadpole purification. She has sinned against me. I'd never thought Vlakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was a warrior. But if Voss is right, and Vlakith consumes then I am no destroyer. Every Githyank, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood. I don't know. At first, but the dream... Voss believes they are the seed, and I believe he may be right. Then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will, I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons. And Ascension is a young... Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed. Yes. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Chares's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until... My own Savage would never have threatened it. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell. Of course, my people the Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. The texts are enciphered, but there's a common speech. It's a story about...
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's. But it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her as...
A traitor. A dead... This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it. Very well. The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupt. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear, but when the ash had cleared, below true air, glorious prince, there's no greater crime than to exalt. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared that Vlaakith should be queen. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich. You speak like Kithrak as well. Enough conjecture. I did what you asked, so if you must... I know. I am what I must be. Kalir's clutch held 3 dozen eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100. Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself. The queen assigns when and where they must... The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, it is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Humanoid. How I despise the... Hideous to imagine... Go on then.
everything I thought it'd be.
And I. This environ seems worthy of Yankee War.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Boat is ready to sail.
Don't touch me.
I'd love to, thanks.
Vlaakith's will be done.
What now? Over here.
Never a dull moment. On my way. Better not be cursed. What's hiding here?
A crooked touch.
We offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly know her faithful.
Let's see here. A little small talk.
Who there, wanderer? May I inquire if perchance you retain among your traveling ever a man of leisure? Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned? Should it be the nature of our acquaintance that interests you? Should it be the nature of your present interlocutor that you desire to drag from the dark and unknown? I shall be glad to aid in your quest. Now, if this answer satisfies you, let us linger no longer in this.
What will Voss have to show? His intelligence may yet prove the key to unlocking the artifact's secrets. We should ensure we follow up when we reach Baldur's Gate. We all have our burdens. One way, as I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the border.
Who there, wanderer? May I inquire if perchance you should it be the nature of our acquaintance? Should it now, if this answer satisfies you, ever a man of, and I would confirm it to be.
Watch the shadows.
There you are. Now, I hope you don't mind my having ingratiated myself into the most palatable graces of your provisions. You find me quite sated indeed. Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach. Plenty to digest, after all. Good deal to stew over, if Elminster. Right. You see, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. And I trust you've told your...
I can't say that so far I've volunteered.
Do you mean to say you've never...
Not in so many words. No.
Then you two have much to dis... In short, Gale, through his own doing, has become, for his folly, Mistra forsook him.
Mistra would consider...
She would consider... what she considers. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the very purpose of my presence. In a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction.
The orb.
Precisely. That which renders him so dangerous is an orb of Netherese origin that is buried within his chest. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower.
Interesting. This could be hell.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be.
He is not.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you... With that, I've said my sorry piece. And need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistraril Italion Thras annas It is done. Both charge and charm have been to you. I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest.
On my honor, I'm not.
Like moons make swell, and yet an ocean born in lonely hours. Come ebb, come flow, come. Even the waves of fate can break upon the... Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. An audience with Elmin. Suppose it's time we dealt with the Hollyphant in the room. Ah. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my... Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weed. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my... Inconceivable as it seems that we come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight? Very well. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. Bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. Rather worse, actually. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. Fortunately, this need no longer be a concern. Not until I meet the heart of the Absolute, whatever that is.